tried to leave my shank saucy, let's just hope there's no prints at the scene. Never I hate when I carry my shank, the shit's too long when it goes from my 017, I was trying to make peace, but man love their hate, so I gotta be sneaks. That means I gotta stay on my shank, if I bucket to them, get shift up G. No way you can talk on me, I'll back my team, watch them man flee. I know that they're so clear, a chef don't shit, I went home my G. 020 and made 12 XG, had all the baddies on me.
Active gang, we take off this shit, spit in the sea with a loaded spitting, load them wax and take a life like headman stepped in, two got French, going matching ZKs, me and Strax got matching ZKs, SMS got ZKs matches, go through the waters, do off a matting, cut from them hammies, supply them rammies, then my wife 2 drills or back.
The baddies on me, I don't wanna fuck with any of my ops, cause none of them fags make more than me. I'm comfy in any man's block, cause anywhere I go, just know I got heat. The feds to think I'm a trapper, they run me out the streets.
My mum thinks I'm a good kid, but I can't lie, my brand so there got fried like chicken. Me and Boulder will ram me twinning. 3 each try run up on me. Got the t-shirt ripped in. Me and bro just non-stop whipping. Used to be bro till Philip's kitchen. My young
to London and meet a rapper named Young Dizz, who just got released from prison for doing this. I'll give you a second. I know what you're thinking, how could he possibly get released? Well, let me explain. See, Young Dizz had a problem. He was always getting into trouble for attempted and having, which you absolutely cannot have in London. So the police was always watching him, especially because of what he rapped about, pure and utter violence. Details about the stuff he did, supposedly. But whether he did these things or not, his lyrics were enough to give him the nickname The Devil. Think about that for a second. Not run down Billy or chase him down Ted, just straight up The Devil. This man really walked in the studio and said, 2 of my songs got taken down because CJ's mom kept crying. Tell her I don't care that her son's not there anymore. I don't care that he had his whole life ahead of him. I laughed when I saw the pictures of her at the funeral. Now, The Devil nickname is probably not that surprising, right? Well, let me tell you something even more surprising. The BBC was doing a segment on gospel drill music. Drill musicians trying to turn their life around. He shows up, pulls up to church, posted like this. They went to one of his friends. They said, what you think about your boy going to church? His boy said, since when is it so wrong for somebody to change their life around? The interviewer said, you know what they call him? His boy said, yeah, it's a little ironic that his nickname is Satan. He be terrorizing the neighborhood. What are we talking about? The interviewer said, Young Dizz going to church? His boy said, what? Oh, yeah. And well, Young Dizz was welcome. There was a little extra security because folks were still wearing their shishis because, you know, they in the trenches. But other than that, everything went smoothly, including the gospel drill performance. So here's where it starts to get wicked. Police get a report. This report. So they call Young Dizz. They said, Young Dizz said, the police said, come here. So he pulls up. He said, how y'all know it was me? They said, you posted on Snapchat. He said, I did. Let me see. That's my username. Yeah, that's okay. They said, and your voice, stupid. They take his phone and they play the whole video. And Young Dizz recorded everything he did. So how it went was Young Dizz and a couple of his mates went over and they took some person of the age 16. They had some problems with him, so they made him take everything off and proceeded to put the pause on him, basically embarrassing him for Snapchat. Young Dizz then takes boiling hot water and threatens on the dude. Now, this is classified as more than just assault. They took somebody against their will, so it classifies as this. And this, because of all the little extra stuff they're doing, making him take everything off, cruel and unusual punishment, that type of stuff classifies as this. So they said, we're giving you 23 years. Young Dizz's lawyer walked in and said, hold on. They showed him the video. The lawyer said, 23 years, that's not fair. But he was released after only 5 because UK jails were getting overcrowded, so they decided to release a bunch of people. Now, I know it sounds bad that they released him, but it makes a little bit of sense, because what he did was terrible. But even though what he did classifies for these words, it like barely makes the threshold. I guess the courts figured, okay, he threatened someone, put the pause on them, filmed them. It's a little bit obvious that they slapped these charges on because he was on the police's list. Like you see in America happening to famous rappers that the police are locking up. The same thing was happening to drill rappers in the UK. I don't know if it's still happening now. That being said, even though rappers are being targeted, I think it's really interesting that nobody, including myself, is really saying anything about it. Why? Because the title's like this. Because what Lil Durk is in for, boy, what you wanted to say? If they give you 40, God bless. But again, the courts decided in his case specifically 5 years was enough time for what he did. And how he behaved in prison plays a huge factor in all this. As you can see outside, he seemed like he was trying to change his life around. So the courts were like, he didn't do anything inside. Maybe he's, following God. And this is what I'm gonna need from my folks in the UK. I need y'all to tell me who is y'all's wildest drill rapper, because we got King Von. So when I was reading the stuff Young Dizz did, I was like, that's not good, but they still debating about how many people King Von. They said, well, in this song, he talked about 3 people, so add that to the total. Is that 8? No, it's 9. Bro, so give me the wildest London drill rapper in the comments, because I heard South London be wildin'.
Kitchen, my young boy get busy in a trap. The popo think he's missing. Out on the block first made me a killing. I don't even care, you are. Fought with the arts and I'm killing civilians.